Need a right triangle. That's the first thing. I need a right triangle, without a doubt. To do any of this, anything on the first two quizzes, I need a right triangle. Not only do I need a right triangle, but I also need one of these bad boys drawn in. From the right angle, I need an altitude drawn into the hypotenuse. This is it. This is the only time I can bust out Hills and Sass. Only time is if I have a right triangle with an altitude to the hypotenuse. Anything else that looks different, no altitude, no right triangle, it's not Hills and Sass. Don't force it. This is the only time I can use Hills and Sass. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call on a few numbers. I'm going to give you a segment in my diagram, and you tell me, is that the hypotenuse, leg, segment, or altitude? All right, so what did we call it yesterday? All right, what did we call it yesterday? All right, let's start this off right. Boom. 1-9. Cormac, here we go. I'm going to give you AD. What did we call AD yesterday? Yes, that's a segment. Could be a segment I use in Sass or in Hills, right? Could be either one. All right, let's keep going around here. Boom, I'm not calling on you again. I'm good. Oh, boy, here we go. Numbers all over the place. Dylan, how about AB here? AB? That is a leg, yes. It would be a leg I use in Hills, possibly. Good. Doing all right so far. So far. Shar, here we go. How about, I'll go BD. That's the altitude, right? That's the altitude I use in Sass. All right, altitude. We got a couple more segments available for everybody. I know, it's fun. It's fun. Finley, here we go. How about BC? That's also a leg. And it looks like I got one more up there, huh? Well, actually, I got two. Never mind. I got two. What am I talking about here? 22 here, Simon. How about AC? Darn right it is. That's what I use in Hills, this bad boy. The hypotenuse in the big right triangle. And then how about DC to finish us off? What's segment DC up here? Already talked to Finley. Let's keep rolling. 17. Dylan, already talked to you. Good chat. 6. Alyssa, what do I call DC? That's the other segment. Good, everyone. Perfect. Any questions there? I'm not done. Oh, I'm not done. The fun is not done, kids. Let's go to these two devices that help you match up the sides in these three similar triangles. Here's the first device called Hills. I want to know what it means. All four pieces, what do they mean? All four, not one each here. All four. I'm getting excited and don't know. Let's see, Alexi, here we go. All four. H. Good. L. Leg. L. Same, different? Same. S. Which one?
The one that you're trying to find, like the closest one.
To closest one to what? The high school? My house?
No,
the leg we're using. Correct. Good. All right. And again, even if you forget, means are always the same. Means are always the same whether you're doing Hills or you're doing Sass. All right. Speaking of Sass, here you go, kids. What's that mean? What's all that business mean up there? Oh, there we go. 10, 10, 10. There we go, Henry. S.
Side.
Oh, great. Do you see the word side up there?
Segment.
Thank you. Segment. Okay, relax. I know you made a little mistake, so you're trying to show off now. A for? Altitude. Other A.
Altitude.
Same one or different?
Same one.
There's only one in the diagram. And what's this S? Different than this one or same?
Same. No, different.
Different, right? The extremes are different, means are the same. All right, way to redeem yourself. All right, so there's in a nutshell yesterday. All right, let's go to the homework. Ask away here, because today you're going to show me you know how to do this on your own. Let's go, Lily. What do you got? Absolutely. Number 4, everyone. All right, sometimes we got to draw our own diagram. So let's make sure the diagram is drawn correctly. You have triangle, right triangle, RST, altitude. So it's telling me the hypotenuse is RS, which means my right angle has to be the third vertice, which is T. And I'm drawing TV, which is an altitude, over to here. We all good so far, Lily, on my diagram before I start putting lengths in? RV 12, RT 18. What's the length of SV? All right. I know Lily asked it, but I'm still asking everybody here. Oh, Henry, back to you now. Is the altitude involved here at all, Henry?
No.
Nope. So I know it's got to be a hills. All right. No altitude, hills. All right. Let's talk about the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse up here. Ones, Micaiah, where is that? First of all, don't tell me what segment is the hypotenuse up here. It's RS, right? Everyone agrees it's RS. So how long is RS going to be? What do you do with that 12 and the X up there? Going back to 8 here, 8. Shara, how long is RS? 12 plus X. Okay, 12 plus X. Good, Lily? And then leg, which they give me is 18. Same leg, 18. Now I pick the segment next to 18, which is 12. So now I put the 12 in there. And now I cross multiply. Should be no factoring. You just got to distribute that 12 over here and then 18 times 18. Good deal?
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. All right. Others, because there was factoring I know here. And I don't know how 6 went, because 6 is where I need you to be at the end of today too. All right. These are the type of problems I'm going to do today with the 6. Where maybe you think it's a SAS, but you got to do hills before you finish SAS, I guess. Anything else, or are we good? I'm coming around looking for effort. Okay, let me come around real quick, and then we'll go to the notes, which I'm not going to do every single problem today. So we do a little on your own group work. What's it going to be, right? New semester, new you, or old you, right? And that's not a bad thing for some of you being the old you. All right, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? All right, let's go. Number 4. Let's go to number 4 first in your notes. All right, you guys are going to finish the notes after I do a couple of them. All right, but I'm starting with number 4 today. Number 4 in your notes. Make sure you're on day 2. Let's talk about number 4. I'm going to do 4 and 5 with you, and then you do the rest of the notes on your own. All right, so read through number 4. Altitude BD is drawn to hypotenuse AC in this right triangle. Oh, I got a right triangle. That's awful, right angle. And they're telling me I got an altitude BD. Oh, all right, drawn to the hypotenuse. This looks like a hill-SAS diagram to me, doesn't it? And they're looking for which statement must always be true. Here's what I'm asking. I know it's a Hills-SAS problem. Which one of these proportions follows Hills or follows SAS correctly? Correctly in the order we need it. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go choice 1. I'm going to call on somebody, and I want to know what is AD, because I want to put an H, an S, an L, an A next to it to see if this is really SAS or Hills the correct way. So that's what I'm going to ask for you here. Help me fill in what all these segments are. 1, 5, 1, 5. Here we go, Alexi. AD. What is AD in the diagram? Okay, so everyone, I'm going to put an S next to it right there. That's a segment. Keep going. What's AB? AB. What's AB in that diagram? Leg. All right, so I'm going to put an L here. What about BC? Also a leg. Whoa, whoa! I got a problem right away. You may think this is Hills, but it's not. Why? This is not Hills. I know even if I ask Lexi, hey, what's AC? He'd tell me hypotenuse, but that's not Hills. That's not the correct way to use Hills anyway. Why not? What's your deal?
The H and the S are swapped.
All right, I'm still cross multiplying them, all right? That's not my issue. Right? I could still, it doesn't matter. I swap the H and the S. I still cross multiply. Come on, what do we have to know about Hills? What do we have to know about the legs in Hills? Yeah, okay. The legs have to be the same, right? That's AB, that's BC. That's not correct. You may think it's Hills, but everyone see why it's not the correct way to use it. The legs have to be the same. All right, let's keep going. Somebody else. Let's go to choice 2 and see what we got. 16, Bryson, let's go. What's AD? That's a segment. How about AB? Leg, AB. Oh, that gave me the same leg, and you're not off the hook yet. What's AC? Hypotenuse. Yep. So does everyone see this is hills? Okay, this is hills. We can switch the order of the H and the S just as long as we're cross multiplying them. All right, so that is the correct one. If you tried everything else, it would be garbage. Plus, I don't know if anybody's thinking this because I do have a few studs in here. Choice 2 is the only one where the means are the same, aren't they? All right, yeah. And that's the only way I use hills or SAS, if the means are the same. Good. All right, let's go to 5. Last one I do with you guys. I did not mention this at all yesterday because I wanted your focus to be on hills and SAS, but there is a third thing we could use in these problems that we've used all year long. All right, I didn't bring it up yesterday because I wanted all of you to focus on hills and SAS, but there is something out there that we've used all year long with right triangles where you could use it if you needed to. All right, you could use it. So look at this problem here. It's asking me to find AD. AD. All right, well, what is AD in there? What is AD? There we go, Bryson, back to you. What is AD? That's a what in my diagram? That's a segment. All right. So it still could be hills or SAS. Hey, kids, is the altitude involved at all here? Label? Nope. So we said yesterday it can't be a SAS problem. Got to be hills then if the altitude's not involved. And we run into a problem now. Bryson just told us that X, AD, was my segment. I got a problem. I don't know what the hypotenuse is. No idea. It's not labeled. And I'm not putting a new variable there either with X. No way. Here's what I want you to think about. Maybe hills and SAS isn't working for you. There's something else we've done in this entire year. If I know 2 sides of a right triangle, how can I find the third? All right, I want you look at triangle ABC for me. I know 2 sides are 6 and 8. 6 and 8. What have we used all year long to find the third side, which I want you to start thinking about now? In addition to hills and SAS, what have we used? Pythagorean theorem. Yep. So remember, because you have 3 right triangles in all these hill SAS problems, you can use Pythag if you need it. If you need it. All right, so keep that in your back pocket, Pythag. All right, where are the 6 and 8 going? Little help. 6 and 8 are going where here? It's going to take me. It's my own fault because I moved all the seats around. I don't want to hear from anybody either. Lily, go ahead.
Okay.
Where do the 6 and 8 go?
6 squared plus 8 squared.
Good job. Yep. They're the legs, so they go in for A and B. Oh boy, I have seen some creative solving of this from some of you in here. Some creative solving. Are we all good on doing? There's no radical right away, kids. No radical. All right. I have seen some creative solving for C in here. Square each of them first, please. Still not time to square root them. Add them together. The last thing you should be doing is taking the square root. So I get 10 there. All right, so my hypotenuse is 10. I still got a problem I need somebody to help me with. I have 2 legs up there, 6 and 8. Which one do I want here, though? It matters. It matters. And here's a hint. Remember, I'm solving for segment X. So which leg do I want to put into hills? It does matter. Which leg do I want here? Bryson, back to you. Which leg do I want? Remember, here's my segment, X, and I put in a specific segment. AC, yep, I want 6. Again, why? I got to put in the segment next to the leg I'm using. So if that's my segment, AD, got to put in 6. And there you go. You guys are cross multiplying. 10x equals 36. It says round to the nearest 10th. So everyone's going 36 divided by 10 in the calc if you don't know what that is already. And you don't even need to round because it's already 3.6. Don't forget about Pythagorean theorem. Okay, that's the big thing for today. Hills and SAS, you may not see it. That's fine. Maybe you have 2 sides and you need the third. Use Pythagorean theorem. Here's how the rest of the class is going to go. You're going to finish the notes right now. Okay, you're going to go back to problem number 1. You're going to finish the notes. I'm going to put the answer key up on the board so you can check it. If you are solid, it's all correct. You can move on to your Chromebook and tonight's assignment, which is out of the textbook. If it's not correct, call me over. I just don't want you erasing it and circling the right answer. You know it does nothing for you. All right, so call me over. All right, I got this one wrong. We'll figure out where you went wrong. All right, here we go. So take a look up here, please, for the answer key when you're completely done. Don't just change an answer. It does nothing for you. And if you want to talk it over with your groups too, that's fine. That's fine.